Want to make s'mores?
What is s'mores?
2,000 years later, 6.5 hours later, a few inches later, day 2, day 3, day 4, a few moments later, 1 eternity later, 3 days later, 12 seconds later, 3:28 a.m. 3 weeks later, many months later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Tomorrow for sure. Eventually, 12 o'clock midnight. 2 hours later. Meanwhile, 8:01 p.m. the next day. Later, 20 minutes later. 6 hours later. Several bad puns later. 1 hour later. 2 hours later. 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm up.
So, well, what you're gonna need is some biscuits, 2 for 1 small. Next, you'll need some regular milk chocolate, but we didn't have that, so we're gonna use white chocolate, whatever they're called. And next, of course, you need marshmallows. Then we need sticks and a campfire, but we didn't have a campfire, so we're gonna use my stove. Okay, first you need to get 1 biscuit. Put it on your plate. Then you grab 2 of your chocolates and put them both on your biscuit. And then grab your other biscuit, leave it to the side. Next, you're going to be needing 2 marshmallows because of the size of the biscuits. If you have smaller biscuits, the half size of this, you only use 1. But because this is big, you have to use 2. So what you're going to do, you're going to put both marshmallows on your stick. 1, 2. Make sure you put them close to each other. So make sure they're like together so then they can roast properly. Now you need your fire. So just imagine you're going camping. This is your campfire. That is your campfire. So now what you're going to do, you're going to put your marshmallow just next to the fire and turn it slowly. Kind of like you spin like a spit lamb, spit chicken, there we go. And it will eventually start cooking. Then you do this until it's fully covered. And if it ever catches on fire, like it just happened to me, you just quickly blow it out. So let me just demonstrate that. There we go, see mine's catching on fire. You blow it. After you've roasted your marshmallow, you're going to put it onto your, because this isn't that hot because it's not like a proper fire, because this will be boiling hot if you use a campfire, so you don't want to touch it because you'll burn your fingers. Then you just lay it on top, you grab your other biscuit, put that on top, squish it, and then pull your stick out. And well, half a marshmallow. So because this isn't hot, I'm just going to grab it. Oh my god, this ain't good, not good, NOT good, okay.
So now do we stuff it? What do you think? Yeah? Let's do it! It looks like slime. This is so good.
Yeah, you should try this. Hey, Perp. Because if your marshmallow is really hot, the chocolate would melt as well.
Looks like slime.
Yeah, so good. Make sure you eat it over a plate. Kids. Oh no.
No, not putting it there. Or adults.
Moral of the story. Do not eat s'mores without a plate. And you made a big mess already. And to add on this moral, when there's food on the table, you eat it. I'm Leonardo Scala. Morals by me. Bye.